This trailer for the PS4s for the day. Yes, we have something new. No, I was hoping they're hoping to hear by the end of the week. I watched the Disco Time. They mentioned they're hoping to hear by the end of the week about the update for the PS4 because the submission time is running out, and I don't know what happens if they don't. It's not approved. What's wrong with it? Don't know, and it's kind of worrying, right? But yeah, I'm hoping to stick by it again on the 11th. I should be bringing you. It'll be two kind of broadcasts. I do gotta enter this now that I know for no London, but I can't. Where the hell am I pulling? Let's go pulling for a second. Fuel. Stop. Oh. This front is out there. If you haven't seen my last broadcast, don't get this truck. Don't get that one. It does not work with a trailer. It gets hardly any speed whatsoever. So as you will see, going to paint jobs, and we now have the French. Almost not one name because we don't need a name out yet. So let's go with the French flag. Ooh la la. So I know I could say it as spelling. The ooh, not the la la. Turn off the new paint skin I got. Actually, no, they only have American. Sorry, can't help that. Yeah, I'm going to do a comparison. I'm going to do two of them. Plus and minuses. What each game offers plus-wise compared to the other. And what they don't offer. Like, for instance, I know this has customization. But with that, you don't have... no one will... People notice they don't have. So I like the wheel on the other one better, but I liked it better in some ways. But at the same time, yeah, they have fake. Not, I don't want to say fake, but not real trucks. You know, they got kind of like GTA does. I mean, seriously, who hates GTA because they don't have the real vehicles? They have, and a lot of that's just the licensing. If you got licensing, guys, they expect the things to look the way they want it to look. You can't add just whatever you want. Like, what do we do? But the fact that, for me, for on the road, does not have support. It doesn't have it at the moment. Where to get it, who knows? By the way, we have rain. We also need a market, because I'm going to Davey. Cool. The only downside of this town, it's getting as bad as it used to be on traffic. Used to be because there was a. Oh, you go let the trucker out. Nice of you. How nice. Try to on the road, you know, before you get slammed. Yeah. I want. See, I'm that person now. I know there's someone out there who's covering it on Friday. Well done. I guess that's what he said. I think that's what he said. He'll have it on Friday. Well done, mate. But just like he said, because there is stuff I wanted developers or something out there already for on the road for a console. I gotta get my hands on. I feel like a lot of you are the same way. You gotta get the hands on what you feel. For instance, I know this guy has got so many complaints about this and says if they do the math expansion, I'll come back. Yeah, no one cares. I don't care. I won't watch it. Nope. Too little, too late. But he's always griping about something. It's like he says he wants to do a fair comparison. No, he actually does not. He says he doesn't hate this game yet. All he ever does is mention hate. I'm sure the word. This was a This is an opinion of him being fair about comparison. Piss on it from a great height. Yeah, that's not hate, is it? That's just criticism, right? What is that? No, that's hate. Or whether you attended or not, that's the way it came out. And it's no wonder. So, like Martin, he didn't really want to talk to him, did he? But he kind of said Martin, they never talked about jobs. I thought he kind of joked around about it, but I think Martin did say there's going to be, of course there's going to be jobs out of it, right? Need jobs and all. There was something mentioned on that somewhere. Whoever said Desco time, not this week. This week they're just trying to update us about PlayStation's update 1.24 and Switch. Switch it actually takes longer on Nintendo. I found that out too. I did confirm that it's not just what they're saying. It's kind of why on the road don't have like a pre-order on PlayStation. It's similar because they have to pay for that stuff. I want to slow down at Northern. If I go, oh no, it's still raining. It's still getting rain on the side. Sometimes it's hard to tell in the front there. Thank you. I don't know if I'll go to SnowRunner in the day. I've thought about playing SnowRunner again, guys. I would like to. I'm still in the process because I haven't really played it a lot since getting the newer game, so that's why you're not seeing me play that a lot. But yeah, I got these new DLC. So just like I did with the American. Now I got 2 sets to go through, so I'll do that. Alternate them, right, when I'm doing. And I would do it with German too. I'd definitely get. If it helps support the game, get them or they're doing more for it, I have no problem doing it, guys. I like this game. Again, stuff about it I like. I guess other people want it. The story element. I feel like it goes by too fast. Well. Yeah, well, sort of. Do we have variety in Yeah, what I'm doing now. Right now, I don't have a lot of variety because I keep doing David, but I'm doing it for a reason because I only need 1 trophy, guys. Well, 2. I need the platinum and I need skilled. So I'm doing David because David gives me skilled jobs. That's why I'm doing his. So. And again, the free axle that's on this truck, I gotta try to let Sandesco know about this. They might not even be aware of this. Guys, it has got a huge issue. You cannot get above 50 in a truck with a trailer. Okay, go. Oh, I wasted to walk. I do not shut down disable feature on my head. Hoping to get a new headset. Not this small, but next small. This one, Tadley, the connector, it came apart again, but it still works. It still works. I may have to try to get some tape that up so it don't come completely apart on. But yeah, stuff to get used to. Now I've gotten somewhat used to reversing. There are, as some of you guys know, if you've been playing it. Whoa, that's okay. It wasn't in my lane. But yeah, if you've been playing a while, you do know that they do have those reverse. Not as I think there's less now than there used to be. Seems like. I wish they'd add more. Honestly, I wish you had the option of, like having regular stops or having reverse only ones. I like one though threw me because it actually wasn't. It actually I thought it was, and then I went to do it, and then it turned out it was supposed to be the opposite direction. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It really it was one. I think it was one in Midham for Mary, because you had a trailer to drop off and you had a trailer to pick up there. Now, yeah, what the story missions always say, you run out of missions. But you get these, the cargo hauls. In fact, this is, you get used to doing these because, like I'm saying, this skilled driver, when I'm working on, is, very much so, something you gotta do for the cargo hauls. And now, to me, I know it's not a list I'm picking from, like, hey, I want to deliver this and that. But in a way, you kind of do. Because you select it by who you're going to. Like, if you want to deliver fish, go to Charlotte. You want to deliver construction, go to the owner, Andre. Wood, easy. You go to Sven. Illegal cargo, you go to David or Mary. Yeah, you don't know really what you're hauling for. I don't think we ever. I think it's illegal auto parts is what I really think you're hauling for, Mary. Never really are told. You kind of told cars, and there are cars there. I just don't think if there are cars, I don't think they're illegal. Let's just say that. So yeah, I wasted money getting that free act, so I wish I hadn't paid, guys. Honestly, I thought, you know what, I like free axle design. Being American, you know, kind of what you used to, but the truck's got issues. Yeah, it doesn't get above 50, and maybe it wouldn't be a problem but I'm almost getting killed on the freeway with it. The freeway system, right? That 120 system. If you're at 50, you're gonna get slaughtered. It's hard enough to go in my 80 at times, you know, around 80, because that keeps me from drifting. Now up here, of course, I'm gonna pull and go to sleep. Now, then you'll get a look at this new, one of the new French DLC I got. Ooh la la. The French flag, it's the first one. I've liked these skins. Again, if you're first starting out, can't tell us, man. Let's look at this right now. Yeah, if you're first starting out, you know, money is very tight on this game. As you know, you're saving up for the garage or whatever, the other garages. So you're not really thinking, oh, I should be doing something different today. I haven't been doing, and I'm going to start doing it because it is part of the truck. Now, if I had a timer right at the start, I probably want to do this. What I just did is turn those on, right? Because that's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, you'll see me using my warning lights because that's part of reversing. Hey, I think it's the generator, friend. Might be the generator today. Okay, first turn those off. No. See, I wish this had the wheel and all like the other one does. Cause I did like that. That's what I liked about it. It was easier to read and stuff to pass. Yeah, it's alright. Like, kind of a good show. Little journey. Where are we on our skills? But my skill, by the way, we're at 16 or 23 to get to level 4. Then can wait to see what it is after that. So I'm working for David too. Every time I go to the garage, because I got new skins, I'll flip out when I got on the truck, and I got some new ones to check out. I know it's weird. I only see them when I'm in third person anymore. At least we got stuff like that. Even that's something. One of my biggest complaints on the road, guys. From what I've seen, they do not have no customization. Even color. I get not being able to customize your truck because you do have the license, Scania and Mans, which you know they are limited to. You are limited to what they want, right? You can't even have the damage system like this has got because of the same reason they don't like seeing that on their trucks, right? They don't like seeing that type of stuff. Yeah, So there's that type of stuff. That's what you deal with. Now this has got more because, but why that it doesn't have police badge change of color to me? Because you know, got common. Oh, probably stop, bro. Oh, hey. Yeah, so on the 11th, of course, I'll be hopefully be able to bring that to you on the road. Again, I'm going to do a comparison, a legit comparison of the pluses and minuses, because I know there are minuses on the road compared to this. Most people will deny it, but there are. For instance, this little thing with the right mirror there, that not having that's because it is so hard to check that in truck mirror, the right, and when you're on the road, I mean, I'll probably try to stick to the inside lane as much as possible on that, but still, I mean, oh crap, I'm probably going to go through Norman. I know a speed right here, but to me, it's going from 30 to a speedway. You know, it's bound as akin to that too, and they have a lease on a speedway, like let's say Daytona. Race coming up. Just thought about that. At least they have a a run-on lane. Mostly, most tracks have those. Where they can. Most have that 30 to a 120. That is like, trust me, it's so easy to get hit from behind. And I'll read the comment when I get to bike, though I don't have to keep taking off the accelerator. No. Kind of shocked on the brain. It didn't last very long. Usually lasts longer than that. I don't remember what game was. I was watching someone. I thought I was playing someone. Oh no, I was watching someone's Claire Chabon's this game. Or that had the thunderstorm. What am I been playing? Oh damn. Okay, but I do this. It's because of that damn. Get out there, you damn truck!
Oh, I got a pickup. I'll let me get in your way. Mm-hmm.
I made that Toyota compact. You won't have your Toyota much longer than you done. Oh yeah, it should be an 80. So put her about 70-ish. This is only a 4-lane highway, so we get 2 lanes, and we know how the traffic is. It's between 10. I'm curious if that's a better system on the road. I really am, because that's what I only gripe on the AI really on here. The speed limit. They don't go near the speed limit, guys. I know I don't really on the 120s, because I keep it around 80 only because I don't drift. If you go above 180, your truck's starting. Even on that thing I was saying yesterday, that. Oh wow, we are at level 4. I got a new engine. Yeah, the thing I was in yesterday, that free axle was even worse. I could only get up to 50, and I was trying to floor it. And I said, without a trailer, it goes 100. With a trailer, it went literally 50 kilometers per hour. Not say, whoa, I gotta remember I'm not in that. I'm not in a rush. I'm get there in plenty of time. But get lucky, I won't have to turn up. I won't have to slow down up here. Of course, the Mustang's got to go by.
Darn you! Why'd you do that to me?
Get used to these on the road, these streets. You don't know, to me, it does remind me of sections I've seen in I know of in California, anything like that. Actually, some places you don't even get trees. You get fields. That's it. And I know because we used to go down the frontage road. We didn't use the freeway, but it was right, you know, pretty much parallel to the freeway, right? It was running really parallel to the freeway, so it was that going forward. So you didn't know what to see. Actually, sometimes the scenery was actually better. There's one section, it was just like a very dead looking. In fact, it was a rest area, and it was kind of scary too. Yeah, very dead looking. I might flip these on only because I know this is a dark spot up here, guys. I think they need a generator. Looks like a generator trailer. That's actually more lights on here than I thought. So I wish they'd give you the option, like on here, if you wanted to reverse only type ones, you had that. Oh, this go suck. Can I get it more lined up? Is the question. Sometimes I can, sometimes. At least it ain't a dolly. Hello, dolly. Why would he get a dolly trailer for on the road? There's only one reason I could think of having a dolly trailer on that game. My employees. Let them deal. You know, not a because they're not meant to go in reverse, so they're really limited what stops you can do. Like the port you probably could do if you know what you're doing. Get it lined up as good as possible when you get there. But some places just don't have the room. Why am I just trying to drive it? I know I'm never going to remember the way. Not this direction. View I'm okay on. That's my biggest. Oh, I made a promise. I forgot. Sorry. It runs alright. Now it runs alright, I should say. It had issues. Of course, we don't have the newest update yet. It's in what do you call submission? They have submitted it to Sony, but it's up to Sony now to give the okay for it. And the downside, they're running out of time on it, guys. There's only so long a period, so they're hoping by the end of the week, probably by Friday, I would think. That's maybe what they do. They might do a live stream, right? Martin. I forget if it's Sedesco or what to do. I think it's Sedesco itself, not the developer, but Sedesco. Is that rain? Sometimes you see those little drops. I'm not sure if it's rain or just a little drop. So we are. Oh man. Yeah, I'll probably sleep more on this than I would on the road. On the road it'd be easier because I'll be able to tell. Now the downs, it looked to me, now I may be wrong. I think I hear this is illegal to sleep on the shoulder on it's illegal to do that in Europe. Which throw me because I know you can do it in America. You can pull over to your shoulder and get some sleep. But say talking to a guy that said it also stopped in the middle road, you know, just hit the sleep button, slept in the middle road, so I guess that's illegal. People go around. Yeah, between me crashing like this, see there's enough shoulder there, you could sleep right there. You could pull over and get your sleep. Of course you can't on here, because you do have to go into a designated spot. Okay. Wow, you see that? That was cool what he just did there. That was kind of intuitive AI there. I was coming into his lane and he moved over. So that's what I'm getting at. yes, a year later, we're still waiting for map expansion. But what happened in a year? They had an old code they had to fix from the old developer. When they added new stuff, the new AI, and there was a lot of issues with the AI, which they took the year to fix. Now my problem is I do want to get in that lane, but I don't know if I go. I don't want to cut this. So I'm hoping to slow down up here, like I did earlier. I'm gonna go to that little guys back there behind me. Sorry. And again, I'm sorry we're doing a lot of David and why I'm doing David again. I'm trophy bound at the moment to get these trophies. Hopefully before the 11th if I get it. I don't know how many I have. Once I get to level 4, I'll see how many more I have after that. And why is David's the only one who gives you skilled jobs that I know of constantly. You could probably do other people, but again, I was doing other people before, and main missions, I don't have no more to do that. So I really wish they had a replay on those. Maybe for the money and stuff, XP. But of course, that's the downside in this game. But they're not really realistic with the prices. Yeah, see, I could say there's the downside. It's not realistic on prices, guys. How much you're being paid, one, is not very realistic, and how much stuff costs. You're not going to get a truck as cheap as you will on here. I mean, if you're getting a truck for $10,000, similar Euro or wherever, you're getting something that cheap, you're not going to probably like where you're getting. Just saying, it's not going to be in that good a condition. You're going to get an old banged up, like a, I don't know what the correct terminology is, so forgive me for a truck, but to me it would be like getting a jalopy, right? A beat up car. Now to me also, oh wow. Something that when I first started, I expected to get. That's the only thing. I really wish the games would have. I get. Probably the best game for stuff like that. It really is SnowRunner. You don't get all the newer stuff, do you? You get a lot of older type vehicles on there. Of course, I like that game for another reason. A lot of people know. I'm not a Chevy driver, even though NASCAR stuff I prefer. I like my Chevys. Or, of course, I think I drove more for Toyota. My only disappointment with the NASCAR game I got. Not cool, man. I specifically signed with certain teams hoping to drive certain cars. And whenever you sign with them, you never get the car. It should be, you get some other car. Like I know for sample, I think I went with Penske and then what the hell ever, Nationwide, whatever series, Xfinity series. I got put in a bloody Toyota or a Chevy. I didn't get put in my Ford, which we know they run. I hate to say it also happened when I went to this was the one that still had Furniture Row, which should have been Toyota, and didn't have a Toyota. It had something else. Boy, was so disappointed, because it's like, what is up with this? I should be getting the same car my teammate has. Of course, new team this year. I'm curious how that's going to be. 23-11 team. Bubba Wallace's new team with Denny co-owners Denny Hamlin. So curious how that's go. It's the first time since Rick Hendrick that the a team's signing a driver that's not won a race yet. Oh boy, that'll go too far. 5. I can never drive like 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Well, I didn't mean to be on those the whole time. I probably need lights for a little bit. Oh. Sorry, I can't show you more missions and stuff. Of course, I'm done with all the missions. I can't do that anymore, can I? I mean, I could start fresh, but man, I could start. I don't want to because I'm so close to getting my. What I do if they got a map expansion? I don't know, because I'd want to check out the map expansion with jobs. I know in the game, which would mean you'd have to. And where are we headed? We're headed to Northern. It's a quick little journey. These are good. I love getting these missions. Now I know here there's cruise control on the road, so hopefully it's easy to get used to. Now I admit I come from a family that never used cruise control, guys. My dad never used it. He never used it. So that's a system I really takes getting used to, right? Of course, I never drove. Yeah. Will it be nice picking from a menus? Of course. I'm not saying it won't.
Supposedly, niece has got COVID. Tested positive. Supposedly, at least I had COVID.
Sorry about the language. Once we get sunrise behind us, looking at the exterior there. Some beautiful scenery, of course. Now, keep in mind, it is, I think they stop in here, there's 30 frames per second for on the road, which I guess is to be expected, you know. It's not because they gotta build it with the specifications of the weakest power, because whatever for what it's being put on, which is the original Xbox One. That is the weakest of them. So keeping that in mind, that don't have the power and all that. They'll say the PlayStation's got. But what's this run out? Because this runs pretty good, pretty smoothly. You know, it's a pretty game. I don't know, it's 50. So I'm going at 49. Yeah, if I come across a car, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna come across a car, I'm in trouble. Got to reduce it, I don't worry, because I got a lot of time to get this done, load over there. I gotta take a piss and I won't even be there yet. It would, I wouldn't be a problem. See, I don't mind not having music. I admit, as a driver, I would want it in the game, probably, if I would drive, actually out there driving on the roads. Yeah, of course, I would want music, right? Now, as a streamer, of course, I can't listen to stuff like Spotify or whatever. Also, I've seen some of this. I just thought this is what I'm bringing up, sir. That middle thing, I always wondered what was for on here between the dials. I've seen it. It lights up. No feature. Also, I do know that is one issue this game does have. The dials do not light up. As you know, they do not ever have. It's been one of those things I've mentioned. Of course, I do know that is the sat-nav right there on that screen that's on my console. I do, for example, I'm about to take a leak. I do have to take a pause after I get this delivered to do so. Okay, I gotta pause, guys. I'll be right back. No, I say, it's like Russians. They got the same problem. How is it German? Okay. Well, French could be a little stuck up too. Oh yeah. Dang it. Keep running to grab my blankets so my feet don't get so cold when I'm open. Forgot it again. So am I gonna mark it this time? No. Now I do, I'm in a quandary because I kind of do want to get to the garage. How many more? 5 more? Don't think I'll make it on the tires. We get to Osterhaven or somewhere like that. By the way, that did not pop up yesterday on that truck either, as I was testing it because I thought it was manual. But that wasn't an issue either. I was testing everything. It's weird. Without it, when it's bush towing like I'm doing right now, it drove all right. Right, no issues. Since I got the trailer behind me, bam, it had issues. Seriously, I think I got really wobbly and loose as well. I don't know what's causing that either. Cause I normally, I just drive like I'm doing right now, but it was all over the road, crazy acting. But it was also the speed. The speed, you could hear it. There was, oh, hold up, gotta charge my headset. They're like, oh no, he has to charge his headset. Those been with my, I don't know what I mean. Luckily, I got that 15-foot cord now, so I ain't. Oh, I made the mistake. I let off the accelerator and went back onto it. That's the mistake. Obviously, went for cruise control. That will take it out of cruise control. So I did start this kind of early because I do want to play some Sims today. I'm not sure how much got saved off my last play, guys. Hope it's somewhere. It's going to be sad nothing got saved. I was up to like level 4 on my medium skill for Arania. What I want to play today too. I got to try to edit that diner though I got in the game because I want to be able to go there and be able to sit down. And the problem was last time I went there is there were no seats. We had a party of 3 and there was no seats for 3 people because most of the tables in the place are not tables for customers. They're seats. They're not tables. Oh great. But yeah, so I look at this like this. I play GTA. I love GTA, right? They don't have real cars. You can tell what cars. Most of them are. There's some cars I'm probably not as sure as I'm not as familiar with them. But yeah, you could tell the car. Like I could tell Chevy SS or Chevy Nova, stuff like that. Whatever the Sabre is, you know, I could tell stuff like that. Plymouth, Barracuda, after all, the Buccaneer. Stuff like that, you can tell some cars. The Mustang, the Challengers, the Chargers, you can tell these cars. Love the name, by the way, the Dukes. Big fan of the show. I always liked that. Now I know there's some issues because of the flag. Got that. Guys don't think I'm saying anything wrong. It was part of the show, it was part of the South. But to say it, but it, not racial. I not with them. They had, there was actually a few times there. Back on the first episode, that African American friend. And I think it was the first episode, actually. Because you still got a lot in South, guys. Shows based in the South and all. They would have that because that was how it was. Just not trying to be racial or anything. It was just how it was. Right? And they're trying to be legit to the time period. Which I get it did. Okay. So on Crew 2, yeah, I got the generally, yeah, a few. Every time I have a Charger, it's got a paint scheme, right? It's just who I am. Kind of like, do I believe in everything? Maybe? No. It's kind of like something wrong. I love the show, but do I believe in all the stuff that they do and say? No. Okay, I'm not staying here all day waiting for this line of traffic to go forward. Come on. Left. I want to say if I could do it on fuel, I could do it on sleep. So we'll go try it and pray I don't mess this up. Because I don't think I should have to sleep anymore. I just got done sleeping. But what is the time? I could turn those off for now too. Oh, we're not. Get. Oop, looks like we got the other generator trailer today. Hopefully we go toward a garage. I don't care which one it is. I'm gonna be on for a while today, guys. That's another reason I want to start kind of early. I'd like to at least get to level 4. Probably between 4 and 5. Where we headed? Hey, we're going to Osterhaven. I'm still going to get over there soon. So I love going to Osterhaven, obviously, because. But you're gonna see me have a lot of fun on the road, guys. Even stuff that's not technically in the game, you're gonna see me trying to do. Like when I go to a fuel stop, because I'm not on a timer, I could do this. Like when I go get diesel, not petrol. See, I'm used to saying diesel. You won't catch me making a mistake. Yeah. Yeah, when I go get the diesel, right? Keep the diesel trucking after all. Yeah, you'll see me actually go up to the, even though, kind of like you do, you know, when you gotta sign your name, that stuff. You'll see me do that, go up to like the building and act like I'm paying. Because the way I just added that little bit that they don't have in the game, but some people may want more out of yourself. It ain't that hard to do. Some of the tabletop RP or so, you may see that more would be like a more RP type system, which I admit I've thought about. I'm thinking, even though I know what day I'm on now for bus sim, I may still start over because I'm not as impressed. Even though, man, it does me those time ones on it. Oh god, There's one you gotta get. Yeah, no, because I'm too close to getting. So I gotta get. I want to. Let's see about doing that tomorrow, guys. That'd be the thing with this one on the road. I'll be alternating days between them, obviously. Right now, I just want to get my update for every day. I'm hoping. I'd say realistically, I'm thinking Friday. Probably, maybe, hoping by Friday, I should say. Possibly sooner. Usually it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, or most games, if you notice. But yeah, if you notice, there's there is patch slots. That's what they call them. But you got to get approved. And now this is not just something that, let's say, this company has to go for. So what every company has to go for. And obviously, there's a lot of stuff being patched, so it takes longer. So I'm trying to keep my truck going here.
Keep my truck going. Speed it going.
I hope I won't have to slow down, because they're going to start slowing down over here, because there's an incoming in my lane, and hopefully if I can get over. Stay on my lane, man. Okay, you're out of my lane. Don't change lanes, dude. Oh god, I had it coming on, guys. That's not good. Because obviously now I don't want to slow down. Because I'll be down to about 70. Between 60 and 70 if I slow down. So I go to speed normally, it's just me. I've got to get out of this lane. I'm gonna hard to see that. This car down, will overtake. Baby. Here's the only place I really wish I had auto lights is for these light tunnels. Something I really don't have on the road. Again, not having ferries unless you're leaving country. I don't know what you would have in Germany. Of course, I know places where I've never been on a ferry. I mean, if you see what the overpasses for ferries in my area, you'd probably be understanding, right? Like those old time ferries, right? Maybe one coupe, 2 cars, and max on them. There was a place I knew about. I forget where it is, but yeah, you had the option to either go across a bridge or a ferry. Of course, I always want to try the ferry, but no one else did. Love to do it. Okay, I think I've reduced my speed more than what's needed there, but that's okay. We're not rushed. It's not going to take that long to get to. You know, every time it goes to this port, I never thought about it. There's actually a faster way in there. If you really want to go in faster. If you're in a time deadline, maybe it's an option. Go left, because you won't have no traffic. If you go in for the garage entrance, it's not going to have the traffic to deal with. There is other issues that areas this game I think has great. Now you're not seeing it right now. That's what's making this. Of course, this town don't got a lot of sidewalk as you see. It's not a lot of pedestrian traffic today. But you notice this: if you come in like later at night, real early morning, you do not see as much traffic. You don't see as much pedestrian foot traffic either, which I think is a huge plus for the game. You don't see, you know, it does take that into account, the time of day. So this is pretty close, except that one you have to reverse into. It's pretty close to the big port I've seen on the road. Port areas I've seen. This sounds better too on the road on that. Like to have it. They're supposed to be. I think they were mentioning they're looking to working on that. Where don't ever whenever they tell you they're looking, they like to do or something they think about doing. Don't take that as, hey, we're doing it, okay, guys? Because that's obviously stuff they want to do, but versus stuff they need to do. For instance, like for this, it's something no coming because they mentioned as a map expansion. I know they mentioned jobs to this, so I know they mentioned that myself because I heard it. Gotta get a drink real fast. Okay, so let's do no body repair. Wow, I'm gonna be getting good on that. So we're going to ooh la la. We're going to the Gaelic Rooster. That's kind of cute. Okay, we gotta fill up. Won't sleep unless I have to. Please tell me these scrubbers didn't get smashed. Yes, well. Another one's dead. Then I don't need plastic bags and I have a cart, so they gave me a big trash bag, which I meant was hard to get home. Got two big 2 liters in there. So, yeah. I think I don't know about you, but I think I better get some fuel, sleep as well, just to be safe, before I head over to Davy Crockett. I think we got 4 more jobs right before I'll have my be safe. I'll just do like that now. So there was a damn icon for a second up been right there. That's because my lights were reflecting off it or something. It really look bright yellow, right? By the way, these are green. Look blue to me. Do love that sound right there too. You know how it hears you hanging the gas, the nozzle back on the pump. Yeah, it's pretty cool when you hear it. Of course, it'd be actually cooler actually be out there pumping. I said, and that's I'm sure the guys had it connecting the trailer. I'm afraid it ain't really that as complicated as the person's making it look. It would make sense if there's, because there is, like I mentioned before, there is some things they go. There's not everything. You don't have like the hoses and all. You need a couple of, right? No, it doesn't look like it has any. Now I may not know much because again, we are dealing with an old time band of trucking, right? So maybe that's. I'm pretty sure American has them. I don't know, like a European truck. See right here, that would be a shoulder you could. If it comes falling asleep on the road, they keep going, breaking the law that way, or pulling over. I'm pulling over because that's what I would do. I want it like I got enough shoulder right there. I could pull over and sleep. But on the road, obviously, you can't do it on here because you got designated sleep spots on here. Coincidentally, if you notice, the majority of fuel stops have a nearby or at them. Not all of them. There is at least one that does not have one right by, and that's one over in Western Haven. Go around. Never did change my speed because the speed is actually the same speed I think to my my junction. Yeah, this as well. So perfect speed. It should be this right here. I believe this is a 70 or an 80 as well. An 80, yes. So now I'm all about maxing every skill and passive out after getting all my stuff too. I guess I should be customizing the vehicles as well, which and everything just when I point like that I should be doing as well. Right, I should customize my truck. What I can, see if there's anything I can do to it. I think I have put on horns, I may be wrong. I don't know if you can change the cabin on this one. That would make it look more like the other one while it's still like this. Forgot to put in my new engine. Dang it. Sure I did have a new engine, right? Forgot to put it, drop her on in. Now there was mention of they were asking us to see. I don't really want it again. Only reason I would need a CV for like on the road would be not so much your employees, and because obviously that's a scripted thing, and it's almost so much they say. I'd think more if you have multiplayer where CV would be nice, right? Where you get it looks like you're talking to your friend like this, like a chat feature, yeah, where you had it like that, where he's actually on the CV to make it look more legit. Like that would be cool. Or you had where like you could take it like, okay, not. I know people would probably scream when I'm about to mention not story related, but like a spatial job. Every so often, like, hey, like if you're near town, you got there, you just did a drop off. Maybe you want to take another. Like, hey, you take this on over to, let's say, Berlin. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Now, obviously, why I picked Premium Logistics for my name? Because my company name will be on my truck. That's right. It'd be nice if I was a trophy related. Just accept it, right? Yeah, I accept them with the company name. I know they say it's a company that went under. Well, I'm go put my own little story behind that for on the road. It's a family company, right? And I'm trying to bring it back from bankruptcy or whatever. Then you don't have no customization. I have to do something, right? My only drawback associated with the game is the limitation. I think that's going to be the biggest issue people go have with it is you're going out of drive. Like, not so much destinations to go to and cargo, it's just what you could do with the money. That's not a problem, you got too many employees. You're going to make it faster, right? So I see we have a comment. I'll read that before I start my mission. Next, David Reno. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, I need to turn on those lights. And going to... Can't see my Gaelic rooster too well right now. I've been saying all along I wanted these. These skins. So I'm getting them now. By the way, I do have added a feature today. People may know I've added this for today. Something I've been thinking about since I played Construction Sim is turning these on. My reverse. I know they don't make the sound, which I know Marklin's aware of it. It was not something they knew about. Honestly, they never noticed it, which, okay, be fair. I hate nighttime in this place. It's so hard. Okay, if I pull forward, I should get that. Where are we headed? Bike. Taking it to a different drop-off point. The chemicals, the radioactive waste there. But those little things I would add, you know, does that have to be in the game? No. So, of course not. It's just stuff each. To make my gaming experience different than others, I guess. Again, I'm already said how I'm doing things on there. I'm going to be starting like Castle, I think is going to be my headquarters. Because that seems about two reasons. One, that seems about be about the middle of the country, so that's one reason. For now, it does. You know, I could change obviously as the ad says. And that's one thing I hear we're getting. I guess day one or shortly thereafter. If this came from a developer too, so you gotta feel there's some legitimacy to that. Is that we're getting 2 cities out of it, which don't sound like much, but actually that's huge in a way. Because that's 2 more than they've had. But if you look at the map, there's definitely big room for improvement. Again, I hope they stick with the game. I know people will say look at their pedigree. Yeah, well, I look at their pedigree on console, and it's not the greatest. They put out Auto Fleet Simulator too. I think you even seen that for it in the game. That was just for free because I've seen so much that it looked like some Autobahn Police, right? It's like, is that advertising that crappy piece? Dog duty. Yeah, that game. I went to like it. I got it because I don't mind playing cop games stuff like that. But what turned me on is the fact they just abandoned that game, right? There's like nothing there. I hope I'm luck. I'm just saying they better have things perfect for some people. Or he'll turn on you like flies on. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's not pretty, is it, when he does that? And I've been through this game back when this game had the issues galore. The AI, which it took about a year to fix. Now, to be fair to them, you gotta remember the code for the AI was old coding from the original developer, so that led to the issues with the game. The AI, there was a coding issue, and they took a while to find, because let's face it, people don't know nothing about coding in order to say how easy or how hard it is to do anything, because they don't know how to do it. How do you know? Right? How do you know? It's like, yeah, because there's a lot of code goes into a game, so having to go for every little code to find out what the issue was. Obviously, it had something to do with the tractors, because I know they did have to take them out for a long time, guys. They did have to remove those after they added them. They did have to remove them for a while. Also, I'm wondering how much had to do with there was another issue that was happening for a while there, where we only got 2 colors of vehicles. That was it. I think it was like gray or black, or white and black, something like that. I remember black was one, but I didn't get much else. I love the Mustang. Got 2 like little muscle sporty cars, like that, and the Camaro. No, they don't have trucks yet, like a tractor trailer, but they are looking to add those. Again, I take that with a grain of salt and worry, because of course the AI now is better than it has been in a long time, and adding new vehicles. That's like what this patch, like, hopefully we get it this week, guys. Yeah, Roblox. Random Roblox, which, okay, I'm on board, right? Random something like that. That's hopefully it's not a problem now. That's actually one reason I don't want to restart. But these missions I'm doing right now, will I get slowed down where I fail? Because if they're in the inner lane, your turns coming. You can get over to because we're roadblocked. That would be messed up. Right? You have to overshoot. You have to go down. Like sometimes, some I don't like. The northern one, it really ain't that big a deal on that one because there's multiple ways in. You got plenty of time, obviously, to get there. They give you more than enough time during these. Now during the missions, not really. There's missions I admit I came close to. If I hadn't been breaking the law, I think I would have definitely failed. Actually, some I wasn't really breaking the law. I was just going to speed limit because you know these guys don't go to speed limit. Maybe one road I was speeding down, but I was also using the whole triangle button, which I don't like to do with the auto park and the trailer. There's only one I really needed it done because I had to have the clearance to pull it off. It had to be perfect for that. That one Mary, you guys know it's the place here. Now you don't notice it on this truck or most others. The motion, you do notice a load, pulling that load behind you. Yeah, you do. The motion cruiser, I know for a fact you do good, because spinning within that thing does not. With the load, you do feel it when you go up a hill. If you're not, it just doesn't have the power to get it up. Curious if that's a Mercedes, because I've always wanted to scan it, but I don't think it is. That's like these, I could kind of. I'm pretty sure this is a man.
M-I-N.
Going there though, I admit, I like the exhaust. There's example, it's something I love. Might not be for this truck. Next time I go to the garage, I will check on that. You're wondering why I'm not worrying about my passives. I need 16,000. My next passive I'm working on, guys. That's why. Now, if the dials are easy to read, you may see me turn the sat nav off. Right? I won't know until then, because my eyes ain't the best. So give an older player a break. Funny thing, I'm actually younger than Game Tech. Not by much, about the same age, but yeah, my eyes ain't always the best, right? So I do may have to have it on. I never noticed it before. It sucks too because I love reading. There's times I can't even read, guys. But I love reading and writing, guys. Passion of mine, right? I like doing this for you guys. I like doing this stuff. Get there, a lot of you guys, you know, with lockdown, you know, protocols. Yeah, you need something to do. I'll be the first to admit these kind of get repetitive, right? These jobs I'm doing right now, but not much I can do about that. Again, I'm going for trophies here. We got 2 left, which is the platinum and the skilled, and David's the guy for skilled missions, so I think I could get away with that, even despite the fog. I think I could do this. I'm about to sleep a bit. Northern Plains. Come over, this ain't the freeway, this only is 80. Back wrong down up ahead here. Don't want to break the speed limit out there. And that's another thing. If you go the speed limit on this, you obey the law. You don't run the red lights. No. No. I've timed it. It takes you about. Obviously, I've timed it, so. Now keep in mind, I drive about 5 kilometers under less or more under freeway. Actually, it's about 40 under, but yeah, if you go to limit, guys, it takes about at least anywhere to 20 to 30 minutes to get around the map. Obviously, with the lights, if you don't hit the green, it's probably taking you closer to 30. I don't know that. It's always in the missions when I had timers. Yeah, I've looked at these, those. So to tell. Actually, it's time just doing those too. You'd be surprised how much time's passing by. As you doing these. 3, by the way. Before I go to the garage again, because I know when I get to rank 4, I'll go to the garage again. Whoa! Almost. Actually, when I get there, I gotta get the speed up now, guys. I don't want to go too fast. I gotta drop her down to really drop her down at the next turn off. I'm gonna check another one because I'm curious how far I am on that. I shun it because every time I check it, I hit something. See right here, it's like I know it's 30, but it's so hard to go down to 30. Because I think it should be 50, I guess. It's everywhere else here is 50, so it should be a 50, I guess. But yeah, if you go to speeds, you know, maps like these do. Okay, that looks weird. These trees to my right there that are hanging in mid-air, okay, that was a glitch. I've never seen that before. You just had those trees where the stump wasn't in the ground.
Well, we're in Elven Forest.
Ooh. I remember it's nice to crossover at the tape 911s. I used to watch Lone Star first. I don't like that one more. It's one of my favorite actors. This is on the original. There's another one was in Lone Star Center. Of course, I watch All American, right? That's the one I watch on Monday nights. Yeah, that's right. Lightning comes back next week. Can't wait for more shows. Hoping, I've been hearing nothing on Supergirl when it's returning. Obviously, I know there's a lot of hype around Superman, which. Look at the date on that. That better not be when Supergirl's there or when the hell's Flash go beyond. Because it's on Tuesday night. Another one, of course, from Wayne. That's by far been my favorite series. This one got me into the Arrowverse. Yeah, that's the one. It wasn't Arrow. I didn't like Arrow when I first started watching it, guys. I guess because I was a Justin Hartley fan. So it's kind of like it came on. Remember when it came on? It was right after Smallville ended. So take that. Okay, we got rain. That's how I was going to do this. So skilled is 3. We are so close again. So yeah, I think I have those horns. You see up here, but the only thing is they're just cosmetic. They don't change that sound at all. Which I think they should would be nice if it would. But this is the thing that I really wish they would do on the road. Maybe even before you added trucks. But I guess because of the system they got, you probably never see it. It would be a trailer like this, like a fuel trailer, right? That's my only. Oh, I forgot to put my warning on. I'm still. I learned that, like I said, while playing construction. Bike. Okay, here's it going to Northern or bike. Most of these surrounds, guys. Yeah, I got used to it on there because I noticed the beacons come on automatically on there whenever I reverse, right? So I got used to it. And I was like, I bet I have to have those on when I reverse. So something I hope to get better at doing, guys. It's still something new to me. I'm not. I was just using them myself, and like I would do on the road, like if I just pull over, like obviously I don't do that on here. Just pull over to like this shoulder, you ain't got enough room. If it's a safe shoulder to pull on, yeah, I'll do it. It's wide enough, I'll do it. But you put those on now, I'll make sure it's wide enough. I'd get out and check, right? Because you could do that on there. You could get out and just see, make sure you have enough clearance before you just say, oh, okay, I'm going to sleep. Next, wake up and your truck's been slammed in. Obviously, that don't happen, or if you slept in the middle of the roadway, it would happen. As I was watching Game Tech's broadcast, right, I didn't notice if in that truck that ran off the road and he did what he did, and then it stopped. I'm sorry, I'd probably pull over. I'm like, you want a piece of me, man? Get out of the truck. You want a piece of me, man? Right? Just little road. I don't know where it should be a compartment on the side of the road or big old wrench road. Pull one out. Yeah, that's just me. I want to take that crowd pot. Ask us on GTA. That's went after me while I'm in a truck. That's true, road rage, because that truck's indestructible. Yeah. Indestructible truck would be a dangerous weapon in my hands. I think I do it on the other day. I don't know what he was trying. He literally kept coming after me as I was trying to do a thing. I kept like, you gonna keep coming after him, I'm gonna keep playing a little flying motorcycle up. Because that's what I was doing. Looking on those my rocket, and bam, blowing him out of the sky. Oh, come on. Oh, that's right, I forgot, it's 30, so let's go with 20 or lower. That's what I mean. I feel like I'm going to start going backwards any moment now. But you got 5 seconds to get that hunk of junk in gear. There's a big dog coming. Never hit the brake and it'll be shifting gear. Copyrights. Yeah. Don't know Garth Brooks song. Don't know that's wording to Gear Jam. Never want to kind of trucker-esque sound to it, right? Gear Jam. Give me guys like Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings. There's other ones too. A lot of good old trucking music, right? That good truck. Well, Nelson, someone for a game like On the Road. Obviously, we know this song, and I'm gonna say it. We all know the song On the Road. Get back, trucking with my friends. This writes itself for us. Good old Willie. I ain't gonna put that on 50 because I'm gonna be right into that 80 soon. I know. I'm gonna go 70s. See, my problem is with a manual, they do have manuals. I don't know if this particular series has a manual. I think there are only 2 that do, and that's a motion quest. Which if I go with, when I go to motion again, I will do that. Let's drive the manual because I do think I do own one. I don't know why I did it. Oh, because someone could have been coming off there. I should get used to doing those weather turns because that Gigaliner trailer, not the one with the dolly either. There's a Gigaliner which I found out with a tractor trailer combo. So that would be something. I still got one question. Now maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's the only one that uses it. What the hell are these called Arctics for? Cab. I just confused me. This sounds like something from like a frozen area, right? Arctic. I don't know why they would have that term. That's all. If it's nothing against the language or nothing, just like confused. So that's an interesting term. I really like this paint on this. I've always liked this one. I admit this one paint job. I really like the looks of it when I've seen it. So yeah, next time I pull in the garage, obviously I'll be changing it. But I like that Gaelic rooster because that's cool looking. I like that. Reminds me of Seamus. His hair's like a Gaelic rooster. Oh, I've always liked this mohawk. Too cold though. Feel like you need to get in the sun, my friend. Wipers on? Yeah, that's gotta make sure. So see, I've not been getting very good on this turning good. Oh! You know what, I'll take that. Like 5. It's only a few. Front grille type 2. Again, I don't know what truck that's for. This is weird I have to do this, but it's just this way to say it's going back. Going back, I'm just not as familiar with this section of the roadway. I got a feeling it's gonna be about 40 to 50. Once you get this 20 some done, I feel that would be the range we're in, guys. For the rest of these. Of course, I don't mind who drives, because obviously the more I drive, this safer I drive, the better. Because that's building up that safe driver as well. So yeah, because I've read somewhere it took about 50 now. How accurate that was, I don't know. We'll see, obviously, right? Because everyone that's getting me, even if you have an accident, it gives it to you. So, not that I have a lot. I'm being very cautious. Yesterday, I'm shocked I didn't take damage, guys. The way that truck was acting, oh Lord. That truck was, that's why I didn't try to drive back, because it took forever to get. I had to use the fast travel, which, you know what, I don't like using, guys. I don't like using it, but I had to, because It just took so long to get this part from. I didn't think it was go. I thought it was go fill the mission, cause it was like not this, but it's basically on the freeway. Even I'm driving at such a slow pace. I don't know how it didn't take damage because I was getting rear-ended, guys. Literally. Now I'll be more cautious probably. There's not a timer. I'm gonna be really cautious, guys. Obviously, the timer's fuel and stuff, but you should never run out of fuel if you do things the right way. Sleep's hard to judge, obviously, because you got judge. Now you don't know how long it takes to get somewhere. You may not be as well, but if you got like an hour or two before you have to rest, before you leave a town, you know you probably should just stop during town. When you're maybe even stop. Why'd I do that? I don't know. Like maybe stop at one of your pickup locations, right? Sure, they wouldn't mind you sleeping there. Guess they do. It's interesting too. It seems like every company has their own trailers, which I hate to say that. I don't know because I don't know if I've ever seen one for the fast food places. I may be wrong. I know what type of stuff would I like to haul first. Well, I like to haul, yeah, but I want to get from there driving before I go tackle that bad boy, be the pigs, right? That'd be fun in itself. But yeah, I would like to haul would be like some type of pet supply or cat food or something like that. Oh, I'm sorry behind me, dude. Here I am driving around at 50, which I'm gonna be. I don't know why I bothered saying. So I'm gonna be back into. I'm gonna be back to 50 here soon. I could piss this guy off again. Like you mother, beep, beep, beep. Cut me off, you jerk. Why are you trying to tell me to go all the way to town? I don't even go use that roundabout. This is my roundabout right here. Pretty illegal as hell, but that's the one area I don't mind breaking the law. Oh, I gotta get below 50, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize I was driving at that speed, guys. I just looked down like, wait a minute, this is an 80. I'll look at those comments when I get to where I'm headed. Wish I had that set up right on second screen to have that feature. I used to have it, guys, straight to speech, but guys abused it, so I had to stop that. It does the spam. There's also people who are fighting on my channel, which that got bad quick, right? Don't like that. Yeah, let's make sure the mic's picking up. No, it's not the loudest, but it's okay. Like here, so I'm just going down the road. I will get the speed up to 70s. And I only go 80 on these roads now. I don't go 100 and what 6 or whatever this truck gets up to. I just go 80 because it keeps me from drifting. Truck gets really uncontrollable above 80. I've noticed that. Once it's changed lanes, will probably I forgot to shut behind me there. Luckily no one was coming. I do that there so often. I really gotta get better at that. Checking both ways. No, that's wrong. Play GTA long. Well, I bought a shit. Lucky, I run into cars all the time. Especially when you're delivering something, right? You don't bother. Unless you got that one where you gotta keep the truck in good shape, right? Champagne for the nightclub. I mean, I rarely do that though. I used to promote my club all the time, but it goes down too quickly, guys. Right now, I'm just want to get my million. I wish I could get it tomorrow. The million for the month because I could really use it. It's that or try to get about close to 200,000 to 300,000 one day. Because I have subs on sale, so I could do that heist. Which I'm gonna do a bit of. I don't know. I've tried to do the casino as with other people, and it's just last group I played with, I wanted to shoot them myself. I had to leave, guys. There was no choice. There was a bunch of goofballs. One jumped out of the damn car for whatever reason on the way there, and then the driver hit him, trying to kill him. So our one life we have is wasted on idiots. I seen what type of group I was playing with, so like, this ain't gonna work. They're this loud now. What are they gonna be like on a stealth approach once you get there? Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. There's a reason I went stealth. Because I could pull it off. So I always do this. Okay, so let's go read that and read those. If I can. Oh, happy for that. Oh, hello. Okay, let's see. I need turn that off, turn that off. Sweet. View, I'm hoping I'm doing okay, because there ain't much I can do with that. The only downside of this spot and Norden, neither one has a fuel stop or Vibe. So if you keep getting these same places, it's hard to fill up, guys. So whenever I go to one, I try to fill up, because there's just not a spot. And this is what I do. Oh. This is something you should do. Really wish they put that on a different bloody ass. Yeah, hopefully by the end of the week we get that for PlayStation updates. I could do that. But the map, because this one I really want to put that on L1 over R1. So I don't use L1 very often for passive. Easy touchscreen. Let's see. There. See, I use it there for map. But that could be on R1, because I could use that. I only do that at the start. I don't ever do that when I'm on the road, right? But that radio menu, you may have to at times. It's just more convenient being on L1 and R1 because it's just easier to reach when your one finger's on the accelerator. If you're using controller, obviously, that's where I'm getting at on this. Oh yeah, I did catch. If you watch Game Tech's broadcast, he makes a little audible blurb. He said, if it's on console, it has to support wheel, right? Other game supports as well. Yeah, I'll use it all the time. I wrote it mounted my steering wheel. I think he meant controller. He says wheel though. I don't know if he caught that himself or not. I never heard him correct it. So yeah, it's gotta have. I feel if it's on console, it's gotta have controller support, guys. Obviously, if it don't have controller support, I won't get it because I only have a controller. In fact, it also only seems like it's supporting certain wheels too. It seems like it would be, it'd have to have, right? I don't have a wheel. I don't really need one. I don't have a way to set one up. I don't really have a place to do that. That's why I'm not it. That's why I feel like a PvP type of racing games. I just don't stand a chance, right? Because I don't have that stuff. That really helps. I'm also not the best with manual transmissions, because so it's like, dude, the PvP, unless you got people you trust that don't do it, because by far one of the best games out there for racing. I think it's just me. Don't kill me. I think, or one of the most fun if you got people you play with, right, would be a game like Wreckfest. It's one of the better ones out there for it. why I say like I do is because you don't have people you trust. Well, they have a tendency to want to wreck you out, don't they? Yeah, been there. Been there so much, had a guy come at me from the other direction. Going the wrong direction. Literally, it was not a track that had, you know, a choice. He literally just was going the wrong direction. Trying to wreck people out, that's what he's doing. It was always. I do it, I admit, on the single player, because I'm trying to, like those, what do they call it, the super, what we had? We had the Viking on. Actually, I can't afford to go back onto the accelerator somewhere. But yeah, there's that slam, that's super. Actually, sometimes I go the same direction, because I tend to wreck more out that way. But in the turns, I'll go like the opposite way around a turn, because you can really get a lot of hits in that way, wrecking them out. But you also gotta, I think you gotta finish or win, or top 3 or something. So you get that added pressure. It's not just about crashing people out, which is fun. I mean, I like that game, but just sadly solo single player is not the best. Once you campaign or something, you ain't got much you do. I like a lot of racing games. Just think about like Tony Stewart ones. It's sort of challenge too. Now I admit I got a game that is got a challenge too. Sadly they made the true final boss, I think they overpowered him a little too much. So the game is Cobra Kai. I got the final true final boss. The fact that you also I wasn't prepared. What I mean is I really didn't know. I don't even know where the hell Johnny's at on it. You only got your senses, Johnny and Daniel, for the fight. Problem is, my best fighters are Hawk and Robbie. By far, Hawk and Robbie are the best two in the game. But yeah, don't have them. Then it's their skill set. Not to mention this final fight. The guys, a lot of the fight he goes yellow, and you know what that is on that game is invincible. And then when you finally beat him down, like finally I beat him, yay! Oh yeah, he's back. He's got half a life back. And he's now pretty much invisible, trying to find him. Which you had very little time to attack him to begin with, sort of draining him a bit. By the way, at this point, it's just me and this is Johnny, and Daniel's crying like a little baby on the floor, but yeah, he got his ass handed to him. Johnny has a way to, I don't know if it's both of them, I've never noticed. He has a way to rebuild health, but before the end of the fight, when you get down, so it's like you gotta really, you get like 4 things of food. Problem is, the way they are is 2 are small and 2 are large ones, and that's the problem. If you eat them too early, obviously I didn't know about that feature. I ate them and like, oh crap, what's happening? Right. I mean, if you gotta build up, Daniel does have focus heal when he gets to use it. That's a problem. There's only certain points you can use it as well. It's just a pain. I may watch to see what the ending is, because at this point I don't know. Now to get the other ending, which is the kind of not real ending, I have to also play for now with Miyagi Do as my first one, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, Robbie's skill set, let's just say, get that build up, you'll do yourself real good. Don't know how many, I was getting an S rating, some missions with him, just him. No one else. Wasn't even needing no one else. That's how many missions, how many levels he was clearing just by himself. Hawk was the same way though. He's got that type of moveset. It's a really good moveset. And the problem is, guess who gets a lot of his moves? He gets all the ultimates really And that's what upsets me about it. You could use them anytime. The final boss. Yeah, you can use them anytime. It's just, I don't like it should be like ours, right? It's pretty much like, I think the highest difficulty Street Fighter had, face Bison. Facing them Bison, because it's almost the moves are very similar to Bison's. I think we got one more. Getting closer on the yes we do. I don't know if I'm ending, but before I go back to the garage, I'll fix it up. I thought this said lights. I'm so much I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars games. I like Star Wars, I should say. I don't know how much I like the games per se. Let's say there's. I think people know what I mean. I liked this last one, right? Jedi Fallen Order. I like that. Didn't like so much the lag on Kashyyyk. Really horrible lag on Kashyyyk. When you get there, right? Whoa! The hell! Alright, that's it. Pull it over. Maniac. You seriously talk about me no luck. That guy definitely worked. Okay, sometimes AI acts crazy. I don't even think I'll need sleep. Whoa, was that a? Sure, that wasn't a refactor, was there? Looked like a reef at the bottom of that sign. Starting to see that. Stuff I catch on this at times I've never seen before. Sort of been there. Now there is, if you watch game text. I'm sorry, dude. You say you make me have to address it. Was mentioned about they're not like they're talking about map and they didn't address like job. Actually, they did. Like they think it might have been during Sadisco time when he mentioned it, but it was something I watched. I know he meant Martin. I think that's his name. Mentioned the jobs as well, or of course there'll be more jobs. Something like that. Yeah, you know what they're going. If they're doing a map expansion, you know what they're doing jobs. Unless it's now, that's what upset people. But all it is another hidden places type one. Because obviously that's what the previous map expansion's been, right? Kid called an expansion only because it was hidden. There was new places you could go to, right? So this would be an 80 once I hit it. Oh, I did wrong there. I didn't even signal. Oh, my bad. My bad. Hell if I'm going to. I want to get in this lane. Yeah, you get in that lane. I'll get in your lane. Because I'll probably overtake you. Unless you're actually going 80, which, hell, that would be a shocker to actually go to speed limit, right? He might be, though, the truck. You know what's funny, though? When you said traffic. Yeah, they go about, what, 20 kilometers per hour when you're on the road, but down to these freeways, it happened to me one time when one flying by me. It's like, okay, I know I'm going too slow now because this damn tractor has overtook me. That because it's going 80. It might have been slower. Yesterday it would have been 50. There's nothing I could do about it. But again, I gotta let Sadisco know somehow. Find a way to let him know. Let someone watching this could let him know. You know how to contact him. Because the free axle design for this truck with a load only goes 50 kilometers per hour. It would not. The only time it got above that was, and we only got up to 60, was on a downhill. Now I would say, okay, cool, it's showing I got a load, but it shouldn't be even on a flat like that, right? If that was the case, and it was everywhere, this would not get above 50. It was literally struggling. And in fact, it should have more pulling power with that third axle. It should have more power, shouldn't it? Less than this. It's really troublesome. Oh, it's so troublesome because if I can't fix that engine, the engine's starting to look different colors. Okay, get on there so let's get this going. this truck going hauling. We're hauling ass. What?
I have bad news. Sad news, actually.
What? Dustin Diamond died?
Dustin did.
Yeah, Dustin Diamond.
Yeah, he died. Age 44.
Drugs?
No. Cancer.
Oh man.
He had small cell carcinoma that went into his lungs, stage 4.
Oh man.
They took him off the breathing machines to move him to hospice, and he died.
And that's why they didn't do the show.
What?
Oh wow. So yeah, if you're watching this, you guys just hear Dustin Diamond died.
Or? Why? Why?
She ain't coming.
What are you so quiet for? I have to come find my coffee cup because I don't know what your dad did with it.
She ain't coming, is
Damn.
she? Man, that's wow.
Stage 4.
I guess I may have had a bigger shock if you were seeing Mark Paul Gossler, one of them. I knew he had a lot of health troubles, but I didn't know that. I know he had his weight issue. Of course. Yeah, actually, she did do the one though. At least, Laura Voorhees. She did do the reboot for it. One episode. She was in it. He was, man. God, he's younger than me. He was spending her out in his with Sean Doherty too. Of course, I think hers is in remission or cancer. I'll pull over up here to get the rusty rest. I think I turned on off those wipers too. I'm gonna go and eat them. Of course, I always turn them off anyway, so of course I'm turning them off. Oh, yeah, I always do when I pull in. Oh, just so don't need them without just friend again. I don't know why I did that. Turn on the engine, like I guess so used to. Again, though, I'd rather have that as a parking brake. That down, just have the engine on that radio menu. That wouldn't bother me. I don't know why there's main cameras they do that. Just because I'm getting so used to doing first person view, it looks weird when I'm not in that view. Right. So let me flip those off. Connect and back to Norden. Then we'll be at Osterhaven. Does that be at level 4? Next truck I'm buying is probably gonna be the Venture Beast, because I want to go to the garage and go see if there's any cosmetics stuff I could put on this as well. So I'm in this truck for a little while longer. Gotta remember the engine. If you got an engine upgrade to drop down into this, we'll have to go to the bathroom again. No, I ain't paying attention to the speed there. I'm sorry guys, my bad. It's just taking it hard, I guess. Oh. Dustin Diamond, of course, always known to his fans' prize Screech. Wow. Hell. It's devastating. Sure probably some say about a bill marathon on perhaps on somewhere. What's the dude in what they call it, the new class next Next class, whatever they call it. Right. He was in that as well. Not in the beginning, but he did come back for his only regular that came back. Besides building Richard Haskins. There's some came for in it, of course. They ran them, but just not a regular. You know the approach for any game. You really gotta go take a leak, right? Yeah, not the best. Taking forever to get that XP up there, though. I gotta get to 16,000, so does take a while if you don't have missions. Some missions, though, I tell you right now, you get. I think it's Mary or David. One of them really are both. They are really good pay. Really good pay, really good XP. Might have been that one where you have to, near the end for Mary, those ones you really are crunch time on. There was that one you had to drive around for a while. You had to hide out or, you know, it's because it's a pretty fun mission. I like that. I get why people probably say, yeah, but see, I like the randomness. Like right now, again, these random just trailers. I don't know what I'm picking up when I get there. It's a randomness to it. Now on the road, what's the selling point? Not the multi-drops. Now I don't think you could do that with the pigs. I don't think you'd be able to do it with the hogs. I don't see a way you could do that where it looks legit. Like, okay, you. Nope, not you. You stay under squiller. How do you separate them, right? After all, you wouldn't set up and you'd sit on cattle here. I don't think people would take to multiple places unless they're not legitimate, if you know what I mean. Rustlers. By the way, you ever watch or read Lonesome Dove? They're actually technically rustlers. Yeah, they went down to Mexico, still cattle. Technically, they're cattle rustlers. Of course, same token, they happens to be, we're happening to them or something, but it's one of those little things that they get Jake the thing with the, you know, what he did. Yeah, that's legitimate. Okay to do, right? What's the name? So, we look at my skill, shoot this guy. Oh, yeah, so this is gonna be 50, guys. I'll be right back. I show you it's got 2,000 extra as well. Getting closer and closer. I'll drive. I gotta go back for now. I'll be right back. back. Gotta check some real fast. Hold up. 9:30. Okay. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go over to Osterhaven, fix the truck up, get the new paint job on, possibly customize if there's anything to put on it. I mean, I love this paint. Love this one, guys. This is a Gala Rooster. I think it kind of reminds me of Hawk's Tattoo. I guess that's why I like it so much. It's obviously one of my favorites on the show. Yeah, reached level 4. Thank you for letting me know this. Yes, it feels good. And now I got my 2,000. Up, yeah, I must have already had it. Okay, 1 over at times. That's the only thing. I hope it doesn't do this on the road. That really upsets me is when it goes over. Now I will probably go into Berlin or one other town. I'll probably speed on purpose one time just to see what it's like. I know there's no like penalty for running a red. Hopefully they will add that at some point, because that really does seem interesting that they don't have that. Those I get camera. The only problem with speed cameras, you know, you learn where they're at, you're going to avoid them, or you're going to learn where they're at. And some people will lie. I do it on here. I've done it on here, but that it was during his missions. Even Mary, because there's one of hers I really did not think I was going to get there in time, guys. It's all the way from Bike to Westerhaven, and you are crunch time. If you do not know to reverse into that yard and then back, you're probably failing that mission, guys, because of it is crunch time. You do not have enough time to turn that truck around. It does not really reflect that. It really should. It's such a hard place, because you already got a trailer in there, so you're not. You go in, you're going to be in run. You may actually get away with it only because if you can find that hole, there's a place you can turn, but it's at night. If it's nighttime, you're in trouble because it's such a hard spot to see. I've learned about it. That's the only reason I would never start it. Kind of like I wanted to call my company Premium Logistics on SnowRunner. I was afraid I was going to restart it again. Like, oh no, hell no, I'm not ever starting that game again. I'd be starting over again. This is too much hassle, right? And what I'm getting at is, you know what I'm getting at. Some of those deliveries are not nice. That one oil rig there from the port to the dam area, that one. There's also the oversized cargo, which was a pain in the rear to do. It's gonna get worse in Alaska. But that's the other thing I want to ask people before I play it again. Do you want me to go to the Tamir, Russia, or Alaska? I'd like to go to Alaska because it's something different, but I don't mind doing Tamir here. Because that's obviously, I would love to do it in newer maps. In fact, I've still been kind of exploring the tundra area. I'd like to find that one truck. Oh, actually, I think I got that truck, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I got the Caterpillar. That's right, I did get the Caterpillar. I just haven't got all the watchtowers. Wow, how I got the Caterpillar? I think it was my Napstar pulled it off. I'm glad I have that truck. Actually, because I don't know if I need these on anymore, but I don't want to try to turn them off. The wipers, because where they're at. There's a truck car behind me. I wasn't sure at first. I'm afraid when the speed. Oh yeah, we do need a rain. We're getting rain. Awesome, hit this go-go juice. Probably do a few more missions. At least go up to maybe 30. I had to get somewhat started and I only have 20 more. Then I can start working around the map, guys, for other drive people. anymore. In fact, they would probably include it on that. I'm not saying you want to be, because obviously, at first I didn't know if I'd want to do them again, because he's got all these time missions. What the hell was that? It looked like, that's a shadow or stuff? Must be shadow here. No, my kitty shadow. He's cool. He's pretty cool. Yeah, he really is. Cool character. Cool partner. You know, his brother's more my boy, right? But still, I like, I guess, why I love that cat is you have to earn this love, guys. They don't just give another one. Oh, he'll give it to you anymore. It's not Shadow. Shadow does. Hey, you have to earn it. They don't want to break that either. It's just stuff I could do from him and his mama is, you know, his owner. When he sees it's his, this, you know, stuff she can't do. You just trust him so much. Right. It's just our fan, right? Maybe let's get to 25. I don't know. Oh, I have popped up or what? Yeah. Tires. Tell me that engine's okay. But I don't believe you. Okay, paint job. We're going for it. Ooh la la, Notre Dame. Have to look at that all the way around. Oh, there's the feeling. Let's see, Billy. But this... Let's try that. See if it's more like a light, guys. Type 1. So I got them already, actually. I'm at the 1. Ooh. Let's get that. No variety. Not that I see that so much, but I'm hoping now this is more like this one on the mirror, like where I liked it. So I did like that smaller look to it. But I just hope it's. So I did like it. Smaller cab. I just don't like the problems it had. I hope this don't have it now. Let me get my crackers, guys. I'm a little weird, so I need to eat some. I'm sorry. You know what? Why don't just end it here, guys? Smash the like button, subscribe. Leave those comments, and I'll see you next time for more Truck Driver for the PS4. Just so I know I got plenty of time to play my Sims, guys. Oh, do not do that. Till next time, good luck and good trucking.